And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, in today's video, as always, here to bring up to date with all of the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. That includes why Liverpool have been handed a massive blow as a giant twist has emerged. We'll be discussing that whilst also discussing the game tonight. And I just want to start by saying I'm really sad, actually. I mean, I'm pretty late to the party, but Erik ten Hag has been officially sacked as a Manchester United manager. Well, as I said, I'm pretty gutted, to be honest, because it was a decent 3 points every season, and I miss the memories, you know, some of the fantastic results, like the 7-0s and stuff like that. So, yeah, slightly sad, of course, that we're not going to be seeing him around for too long, but that club's an absolute mess, and long may it continue. In terms of Slot, he spoke about the situation. He said he's a Dutch manager, so it makes it even harder for us as Dutch people. Always your first thoughts are with the person. We're all in this job, so we know what can happen, but it happens, especially because I know him a little bit and I know how much he puts into it. Then to get this news, and of course, is a pity. But we also know, especially us coming from Holland, how well he did at Ajax, and that he won 2 trophies over here. So we will see him, I think, in the near future at a big club again. But at this moment, for him and his families, of course, tragedy is maybe a bit too much to say, but it's a big disappointment. I think Slot's just kind of echoing what I said there. You know, it's a big disappointment because, you know, it's no more 3 points. Well, it is definitely. We still beat Manchester United, but it's not a guaranteed 3 points anymore this season, or a guaranteed bye into the cup round competition. So, yeah, interesting. Going into other stuff, guys. Brighton is the team, and to be fair, Brighton is the theme of this week. We are going to be playing against them, of course, in the Carabao Cup tonight, and then of course we're going to be playing them in the Premier League at the weekend. Ahead of the clash, Brighton head coach Fabian Hüsler has confirmed some early team ahead of the Carabao Cup clash, with their captain being ruled out. As stated, Liverpool do head there on the Amex for the first of 2 meetings with Brighton in the space of 4 days. Slot is expected to make changes for the 4th round tie, while his counterpart has already confirmed one of his alterations. Speaking to journalists in his pre-match press conference on Tuesday, the 31-year-old head coach revealed that goalkeeper Jason Steele would start. Steele has only featured 3 times so far this season, and only once since August, that being in their 3-2 win over Wolves in the previous round of the Cup. But the manager seemingly subscribing to the concept of Cup goalkeeper. Steele will start again on Wednesday night. So he's also said that. He's also said that Dunk is expected to be absent for both of the clashes. Meanwhile, James Milner has got a thigh issue, Adam Webster, Matt O'Reilly's ankle, João Pedro an ankle, Solly March a knee injury, and Jorginho Rutter is cut-tied. So, yeah, limping into this game, I suppose, Brighton, but they've been absolutely fantastic so far for the season, and to be fair, I really like the look of this this coach. Really young guy, 31 years old. I can't believe he's 3 years older than me, and he's a manager of a Premier League team, which is super crazy. But guys, in our camp, guys, it's not as perfect news for us either, and we've been handed a giant blow, especially with regards to how I know that Slot loves Diogo Jota. But Slot has confirmed that Diogo Jota and Harvey Elliott will not be in contention for Liverpool until after the final international break of the year, which is of course coming up very soon in terms of November. I think our last game before that will be against Villa on the 10th. It will be against Villa on the 10th. So what he's saying is that it won't be back until that Southampton game on the 24th when we return. As stated, the Reds are currently managing injuries in every department, and sort of knew he was already to be without Alisson until after the November break, which is 4 games time. But the Brazilian is now not only confirmed who Liverpool will be out for the doubleheader against Brighton and their upcoming visits of Bayer Leverkusen and Villa. Elliott has been out since September with a fractured foot, and Jota's misfortune continued with the bruised ribs that he suffered against Chelsea, and both are now confirmed out until mid-November. So big blow with regards to them. Even in other areas as well, Federico Chiesa, a player that seems as though a mystery. Everyone got excited seeing him being brought in over the summer. But it's also being said that Federico Chiesa is struggling to stay fit as well. As I said, it is a pity that Jota is not available, and Federico Chiesa is also not available because they were, in my opinion, they were not the most logical number 9s. In other injury news, the boss expects Conor Bradley to be back in contention for the match day squad on Wednesday, which is tonight, after sitting out the last 3 games, which is a timely boost. But yeah, problems with Federico Chiesa, a bit of a worrying update with regards to him, stating days or weeks until his sort of return. And it's not really been ruled out as such, but he's not going to be in contention for a little while. So yeah, a bit of a problem for the Reds, of course, I do believe. It's a shame because those are the positions that we've kind of got a problem in at this moment in time. And I want to see Chiesa. I want to see what he's all about. But it seems like people were right with this, being able to stay fit and these injury problems that he's had over the last few years. So we'll have to wait and see what happens to him. But it doesn't look good. Jota's out till November, end of November, and same with Harvey Elliott, which is frustrating news. So yeah, it is what it is. We have to move on and move on. In terms of the other game, there was a hint with regards to Wataru Endo that he could start, of course. It does look like he's going to start, and he also hinted that potentially there could be a goalkeeper change as well. So Kelleher, of course, already standing in for Alisson, may be rested for this game as they play somebody else in the goalkeeping position. That was a hint, not necessarily a confirmation as such. So yeah, just a little heads up with regards to that. In terms of other staff troops, again, Mo Salah can equal Ian Rush and Roger Hunt to lead Liverpool to a 26th quarter final. In terms of that would be a phenomenal record by getting there. So win tonight, he could break a record by Ian Rush and Roger Hunt in that situation. In terms of the League Cup in general, in terms of how I think that Brighton could probably sit around, they've got a lot of injury problems as well, which is problematic. And if Liverpool do both fail to beat each other, then it does go straight to penalties. So if it's a draw at full time, then it will go straight to penalties. In terms of the referee, Darren Bond will take charge of the match. The official from Lancashire has never refereed a Liverpool game before, so that's a first. He, though, has refereed Brighton, who lost only one of the 8 games when Bond was in charge. So, yeah, Bond has never refereed a Liverpool game, but he will be tonight. In terms of other stuff, guys, that's kind of all we've really got for you in the Liverpool space. Nothing else too major going on at this moment in time. But in terms of Brighton's form as they go into this game, again, they did draw at the weekend to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Apart from that, 2 wins, one against Newcastle, one against Spurs, before tasting defeat against Chelsea, and drawing to Forest, who are in formidable form right now. And currently in the league table, they do sit 6th, so a side that are doing very, very well under their new management. But Liverpool fans, that's all I've got for you. Do let me know your thoughts on everything we discussed in today's video, and do let me know your score predictions down there in the comment section below. I'm going to go with the Reds 2-1 win and through to the next round of the cup competition. Thank you guys. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care.